Alright all, we are back with another episode of Chord Shapes, where we take a look at the secret to finding your way around any note layout or tuning. Last time we looked at the standard 12-tone tuning mapped out as a piano layout, and today we will see how those same 12 notes can be arranged in a whole new way to allow your chord shapes to be played in close proximity. This layout also shakes your brain up, and it opens up a whole new world of musical pathways for you to explore. And I'm talking, of course, about the harmonic table. So on a Lumatone, if you know the shape of any given chord type, you can keep that same shape and put it on any other root note to play that same chord type, which makes learning and improvising a breeze. And with the harmonic table layout, knowing just a few chord shapes can really unlock a fresh perspective on the standard tuning. And it will get you writing and performing in ways that live outside your muscle memory. Okay, so if you've never seen the harmonic table before, here's how the notes are sitting. The blue keys are the naturals, and the orange keys are the sharps, with the exception of the yellows being the D and the greens being the G sharp. So something that's really amazing about this layout is that each diagonal axis is an easy way to know where the different intervals are. Check this out. We have fifths ascending up this axis, major thirds up this axis, minor thirds up this axis, and like most layouts, we have octaves ascending left to right across the board. So now that we know where the notes are, we can use them as root notes for our chord shapes and place them anywhere on the board to play any chord. All right, let's just start by ripping through the triads here. We've got the major triad and the minor triad. We could check out the first inversion shape of both of those. And if you'd like, you could even just play those chords with one finger in the center. All right, but moving along here, we've got the suspended fourth and the suspended second. The augmented is nice and simple across this axis, and the diminished triad lands up this axis. Let's just see how it feels to throw some of those shapes around. So you can see the power of knowing your shapes. All the intervals are laid out clearly visually. When I first sat down with this instrument, this was the layout that really hooked me. There's just something extremely musical about it. Okay, now let's just take a look at our seventh chords. These really are a breeze to play on the harmonic table. The major seventh is as simple as this, and the shape of its inversions. The minor seven is this diamond shape here, with its inversion shapes. And let's just pop back to the major third there for the dominant seven and its three inversions. Mixing up these seventh shapes is a lot of fun, and there's very little thinking involved. Okay, let's take a look at the ninth chords now. These are extended chords that, unlike on a piano layout, can still easily and comfortably be played with one hand. Starting with the major 9, we can play a major 7 shape. And the ninth can be found a fifth above the fifth, so we send up the fifth axis 1, and the major 9 shape is simply... We could play that with a dominant shape, or a minor shape. And we can continue building our chords vertically for our 11th chords. With the minor 11, we can find the 11th minor third above the 9. And this is great if you want to keep everything in close proximity, but you may want to open it up by playing the 11th on a repeating note pattern found here. And the major 7 with the sharp 11 fits like a glove right here. And remember, with any of these, just picture that same shape an octave or two up to know where to land. You know, and you can do that with any shape across the board for an easy way to arpeggiate through a progression. Considering it completely reimagines how the 12 notes are laid out, the harmonic table really is still super fast to pick up. And what makes it so easy? Well, with most mappings on the Lumatone, every chord type really just has one shape to learn. But the harmonic table is also just super inspiring. Having chord shapes that move from one to the other in such close proximity definitely provides a lot of freedom of movement. And it has you playing passages that you may not be playing on a traditional piano. As always, this library of shapes that we just went over will be added to the forthcoming chord shape library on our website, which will be a comprehensive archive of shapes for quick reference on many tunings and note layouts. So stay tuned as we start checking out the shapes of tunings that have more than 12 notes in an octave. And we'll see you then.